Gyökeres in play centre half as well. Madueke. Rice continued his run. Gyökeres sort of lets it go. Rice runs into trouble. Referee doesn't intervene. Athletic Club will clear. Nico Williams. Those from the supporters tend to think that Rice probably just ran into the defender.
Yeah, I think there was a good little bit of combination play, wasn't it, by Madueke. Gyökeres flicked it inside to Rice, edge of the box. I think they were just wanting to see a free kick on the edge of the box to see who was going to take it. Maybe another worldie from Declan Rice.
What do we think here? Not too much in that.
Absolutely not. No, just lost his balance, was just eased out of the play. Declan Rice, referee, although he got booed, actually made the right decision.
Danny Vivian, a Spanish international. Gabriel Saliba. Rice. A little bit more of a press maybe here from Athletic Club, and they drop off again, the forward three. Williams has been given a bit of licence maybe in this second half. Navarro staying right with Zanardi left. Alterations afoot once again for both teams. 3 changes for Athletic Club coming away. Looks like we've got a couple for Arsenal as well. Madueke. Timber. Forced towards the corner flag. The Dutchman plays it back. Gabriel has it now. Zubimendi. Rice. Zubimendi with a fast feet. Odegaard tries to scoop it through. Close to a second. Victor Gyökeres. Arsenal come forward again. Saka denied. Bellinger back defending. Really good effort.
Yeah, it was good play by Madueke. Just spun that ball into the near post, diving header from Gyökeres. The goalie maybe got a hand to it and then onto the post. And very unlucky, but another good header.
Got to play it down at the moment. Maybe time to make these alterations. Victor Gyökeres' opportunity. Denied by the framework of the goal as we see changes here with Mosquera and Mars Lewis Skelly coming on. Mosquera is a really good footballer from Valencia. We've seen him with Timber. And Gabriel by the looks of things here. Mosquera already getting some rave reviews for his combative and physical displays. Athletic Club also making alterations. Bonazetta coming on, Varachabal coming on, and also Adama Waro coming on. Nico Williams, the last to be replaced here, as Varachabal is introduced, former Real Sociedad player. Interested to see how Mosquera gets on again from the bits and pieces that we've seen. It's an interesting capture, sort of low key in terms of money paid. Rice. But Zeta doing well initially as Athletic Club come forward again. Just to see how the newcomers do. Of course, Sunset had 1 or 2 injury issues last season, not involved today for Athletic Club, their top goal scorer from last term. Berenguer. Garrathabal. Rice in the way. Chance for another break here. Perfectly placed, Madueke for Gyökeres. Saka if he can spot him, but plenty to do to work it towards Arsenal's number 7. And Simon helps Athletic Club out. On the clock. Arsenal still with the 2 first-half goals, the difference here, but have gone close to adding to their tally. Skelly always strong. Unbelievable breakout year, of course, for Myles Lewis Skelly. Nigel at left back, we saw him come through as centre midfield, didn't we, for the various youth teams, but turning into a terrific defender, isn't he?
Yeah, he's got good strength on the ball. Drifts into that inverted fullback role, drives forward with the ball. I think defensively he's got better as well. For me, it's going to be very, very interesting to see that development continue this season.
Saliba. Odegaard. Gyökeres on the move. It's the ball that he likes. Into the channel. Madueke far post. Myles Lewis Skelly has made his way inside the penalty area. Oh, Odegaard. He's been given the ball back. Still can't quite make it stick for Arsenal. And he's won a free kick, not been given. And suddenly, Sanadi wants it through the centre, but the ball doesn't come to the centre forwards, and it's Arsenal that have it again. He's been pulled back with Bukayo Saka. It's a free kick. Taken quickly. It's a free kick. It's White, which he sees his play get away from him.
It was a little bit cynical,
Yeah, it wasn't it?
By Ben White on Leku. I think Leku is saying, well, he gave out a booking,
the yellow card in the first minute
early on. Yeah,
nothing since.
Nothing since. That was pretty cynical.
Rice comes into Garrathabal. Is caught, but illegally. The Spanish sides have won the Emirates Cup previously. Valencia did it back in 2014, but I suspect that Athletic Club aren't going to repeat that trick. We've seen Villarreal and Sevilla and Real Madrid. Atletico Madrid take part previously, but not lift the trophy. Arsenal en route for a 4th straight win in this competition. Is the precursor to the Premier League campaign from a local point of view. Berenguer, Myles Lewis Skelly. A little bit of fun. And is a yellow card for Myles Lewis Skelly?
Yeah, I think that
Didn't like that one, did he?
It's a reaction, wasn't it? Foul, I think was on Berenguer, wasn't it? Yeah, he didn't like it.
It's a bit of a wild one.
Yeah, it's just a flick out again, deliberate little trip. I don't think you give the referee any options there after the ref didn't book Ben White. I think it was pretty clear that Lewis Skelly was going to go in the book.
Havertz ready to come on. He's top goal scorer in the Premier League last season, despite those injury issues. Kept him out of the spring campaign. Sanadi. Skerrer close to his man, hustling and harrying, but there's space for Galathabal. Bellinger to deliver. Saliba's header away. Coming together off the ball. That's a free kick, Arsenal. So Victor Gyökeres gets 70 minutes pretty much and gets standing ovation. His header opening the scoring for Arsenal. And if he can do something similar at Old Trafford a week tomorrow, well, instant hero status will befall him, but showed some really good movement. Took his goal brilliantly, the post with another effort, 2 other chances, and I think it's a pretty solid
Post with another header. Some of his movement has been good, didn't get picked out some of the time, but that's something to work on. It's just interesting there as he made that run down the channel before he came off Gyökeres that Odegaard tried to play that longer pass through to him. So it's all about learning, get to know what your manager wants, the runs you're going to make, your teammates trying to find you. Nice to see Havertz back as well, though.
Yeah, the injury issues with the hamstring that cost him 18 games last season. He was out for all the spring campaign from Feb through till May. Would have made a difference for sure. And it would appear that Mikel Arteta seems certain this season not to be outdone by injuries. Teams get them, you can just be unlucky. Arsenal suffered more than most last term. We all know that. But if you've got options in every position, if the worst comes your way in terms of losing players, you have got other options. Something Arsenal didn't have. Saka was out, Martinelli was out. Oh, that's Bellinger getting a bit of revenge there, and that's a little bit naughty, and he should get a yellow card himself. He won't.
Yeah, as you say.
No, maybe not yellow card if there's
Not yellow card, but he did sort of shift his body and his knees into the back of Miles Lewis Skelly. That was just to say, I know what you did to me on the halfway line, just take a little bit back there, son. Had all the substitutions, haven't we, and all the games sort of dropped in tempo.
Always happens.
Yeah, you see it every pre-season.
Madueke's flick is good. Miles Lewis Skelly cross not so much. Skerrer battling. Spanish under-21 international, played in the Euros at that level in the summer. Regular for Valencia last season, a struggling campaign for the most part before switched manager midway through and nearly nicked a European spot in the end. Galathabal. Adekazar just on his heels a little, but Athletic Club retaining possession. all over the Athletic Club player who come forwards here. One or two opportunities. Berenguer, if he can take it down, and does. Somebody waits inside the box, and it's Navarro. Try to take it beyond. Arsenal's alterations haven't really helped the Gunners. Athletic Club having a little bit more joy. Maybe Mikel Arteta sits back down. Talked about the frustration of the result in midweek against Villarreal, the fact that it was disappointing, and said that his team were a little naive, but he wanted to make sure that they were on it today. Said he wanted to use it. Use the defeat. Try and get fired up for this one. It suggests that they've been fired up, but potentially have been better. Athletic Club and Villarreal, in terms of the quality of the two teams, well, they finished 4th and 5th last season in La Liga. They were exactly the same amount of points. Athletic Club finishing above them on head-to-head. But no doubt that Mikel and the coach is looking for a whole manner of things that as supporters we don't really see. Rice up holding an arm, but hopefully okay. Mosquera. Zubimendi. Havertz is on the move. Cuts back inside, waits for the delivery, ball not coming towards him. Well, it's walking football at the moment. We've still got 15 minutes remaining. Can Arsenal inject a little bit of pace here?
Yeah, I'm sure the crowd would like to see another goal, because at the moment it looks like both sets of teams were wishing that the game would finish. It's, you know, the pace has really dropped. The intensity of the game, all the changes by both teams hasn't helped. In fact, Athletic Club have had more possession in terms of going forward in the last 10 minutes than they probably have all game.
Odegaard affecting the press. Won't fall for Havertz, cleared away. Luis Skelly. Saliba for Zubimendi. Havertz first time for Odegaard. Box, but the final definitive touch to send it smashing into the net. Sanadi battles, but that's going to be a free kick.
Yeah, best bit of play for a while by Arsenal down the right-hand side. It's a combination play, and the ball is just kept in by Zubimendi, and he sort of backheels it back to Havertz to try and flick that ball up and past the goalkeeper. Hits Simon, isn't it, into the chest, and the chance is gone, but it's the best passage of Arsenal play going forward for a little while.
Further alterations here for Athletic Club. The two youngsters. We're seeing Nico Serrano and also Jean de Luis Susson, and Alejandro Rigomora also on. And from an Arsenal point of view, and also going to see a change. Ethan Nwaneri signed a new deal, of course, this week. About to enter the fray for the Gunners. Saka to turn. Zubimendi. Madueke. For waiting. Madueke sees his cross blocked by Garafaba. very different type of player to Martinelli. His creativity, something different that Arteta was looking for. Just lacked it towards the back end of last season when Arsenal really needed it. In truth, always off the pace in terms of the Premier League. That was gone a long time before Liverpool actually wrapped it up. They were clear after starting so well, but obviously with the Champions League semi-final beaten by Paris Saint-Germain, Arsenal close against the eventual winners. They're not close enough. Rice with a corner then for Arsenal. Referee just moving outside of the penalty area. Rice goes short, wishes that he hadn't, and Sanari breaks forward, and Navarro calling for it as well, but that's a poor touch. And Rice atones for the error.
Well, it's such a bad call, he played it straight to...
I think he just caught it too mild, wasn't it?
And then Athletic Club tried to break, and Rice had to chase all the way back, 70 yards to win that ball back. Crowd actually appreciated it because he got the ball back, but you could just see it was such a poor corner. Well, it wasn't even a corner, was it? It's, I don't know how to describe it. It's just a complete and utter mess.
Saka, flag is up. And Nwaneri waiting. Mikel Merino likewise. Might add a little bit of spice to proceedings. The Spaniard, 5 times booked against Athletic Club in his Real Sociedad career. An awful lot to do, but he did it with real panache.
I'm just asking myself where that pace came from. Lovely little flitter. That, for me, is a brilliant finish by Havertz. Absolutely sensational play.
Changes for Arsenal. Mikel Merino on. Ethan Nwaneri about to come on as well. Declan Rice has gone off. And Martin Odegaard also to be replaced. Huge cheer for Ethan Nwaneri. New deal penned. Another player with a breakout season last campaign, but it's Kai Havertz and his goal that has reminded everyone of his quality. And you mentioned his pace there, Nigel. Looks like he's got a little bit more muscle as well, maybe.
He's definitely got a bit more muscle.
You know, he's been in the gym a little bit, do you think?
He certainly has been in the gym. But just showed good pace to get between the two defenders and stay there, leaving them with a little nudge in the back, just composed himself, and then just rolled the ball past the goalkeeper into far corner.
Yeah, brilliant goal. Athletic Club looking to respond. Garazabal. Navarro. Garazabal again. Spinning away from the 3 inside the box in Athletic Club colours. De Luis. Rego. The players who played for the B team in the regional leagues for Athletics B side last term. Youngsters that have come on here for a bit of experience. Solano through the middle. Saliba for David Raya. And Mosquera. Nwaneri dropping into that inside right position. Saka. Nwaneri goes again. Yeah, the referee's just going to hold play here. Saka got one in the face.
I think by his own player, if I'm not mistaken. Let's just have a look.
Yeah. little bit of friendly fire, wasn't it?
Yeah, Ben White just with a little, as the ball's coming down out of the sky. I think they're both having a little laugh to themselves and flicked it up with his instep. Straight into Saka's face.
I told you that's a good combination play.
Yeah, they've got a good understanding.
Absolutely.
Yeah. The good thing is they're both laughing. It's a good job they like each other.
Mosquera's header. He looked like he was being pulled back. Let's get the decision. Madueke. 10 goal involvements in the Premier League for Chelsea last season. Goes again from Mars Lewis Skelly's ball. This is neat play. Solano. Madueke with some good energy and industry to win it back and win the cross.
Yeah, nice little bit of combination play, wasn't it? Madueke on this left-hand side, couple of little give and goes. The final pass, which was meant to go into the box to Havertz, didn't quite get there, but you could see the intent, the idea was there. It's good play. A lot of positives to come out of this game for sure, and it doesn't mean anything, but surely Nigel, you played pre-season enough, and you want to win your last game going into the season starting, don't you? Yeah, it's all about trying to tune up. You've put a lot of work in pre-season. They wouldn't have eased off any of the training coming into this last game, so they're going to be a bit leggy. And then the build-up to next week is all about preparation.
Cassano just sort of easing Mars Lewis Skelly off the ball. Here is David Raya. White. Shadows lengthen as we move into the evening. Sanari wanted the ball back immediately, but Simeone was in the way. Flagger stayed down here. Unai Simon's out of position. This is Bukayo Saka. Maybe caught in two minds. Did he see the keeper backpedaling? Could he have taken a shot on a little earlier?
Well, my initial reaction was he was offside. That was my thought. But yeah, I think he just got caught as he got into the box in two minds, and he tried to cut back inside the defender. It was good defending, really. And the opportunity was gone.
Sanadi with a layoff. And he cuts inside but runs into trouble. Camarino likewise. .90 about up. Penalty shootout still to come. Ben White Jurriën Timber, Gabriel, all getting key minutes ahead of the season getting underway. Awful lot to like about Arsenal's performance. Full time here at the Emirates. Arsenal 3, Athletic Club 0. Arsenal win the Emirates Cup 2025. Plenty to dance about, it would appear, from the Emirates faithful who have enjoyed the day. Noni Madueke on as a substitute late on. Certainly a player that caught the eye, as many did in Arsenal red and white. There will be a shootout, as is the way these days in friendlies, organised of course by the coaches. Just want to get a little bit more practice in. Arsenal involved in a couple already this pre-season. Unfortunately, it's against Villarreal in midweek. So we're beaten by Milan on penalties out in Asia, in Singapore. And they win a shootout this summer to cap off what's been a solid afternoon display from those in red and white. Of course, it's a relatively new thing, the penalty shootout. Nigel, would you have enjoyed shootouts at the end of friendly?
I don't think so, down with my reputation of penalties.
What have you made of Arsenal's performance today?
Yeah, listen, after the first goal, there was in no doubt who was going to win. I just feel that Arsenal were too strong for an Athletic Club. It's a good workout, as I said to you. I would imagine Arsenal have had a heavy workload this week, even with the 2 games. Now we've got to see the final tapering down, or the build-up and the tapering down to the important first game of the Premier League season. Should be exciting. Arsenal got a big squad, they've got a strong squad. They've just got to go out and prove that they are the best.
Runners-up in the Premier League last season, and the season before that, and the season before that, as we know. What will it take for Mikel Arteta and his coaching staff to just produce that little bit more, to turn a second into a first in the forthcoming season? For now, it's a shootout to